All right. It's time. Hey, Brick. Thanks for the lurk. Auburnvale is mine. We have torn it asunder. Fire making is at 74. Yeah, I did that. I watched One Piece and leveled fire making. And that's what I did yesterday. While I was waiting for code to run, there was nothing else I could do. I'm literally just a girl, so here we are. Basically a stone's throw away from 75 fire making, and once I do that, that's it, baby. We're done. We are done with specifically, whoa, with this chunk. How's the bitrate and everything looking? Good. 60 FPS, cool. I've got an analysis running in the background on my computer. So, it's using up a little bit of my processing power, but hopefully that's not a big deal. All right. So originally, when I did the math on leveling fire making, I did the math based off of, what is it called? Off of the active, no, sorry, off of the AFK method instead of the active method. And the difference in XP per hour with the AFK method versus the active method was crazy. Like the AFK method is 80,000 XP per hour with maples, and the active is 130,000. So, you know, I did the math based off of the AFK calculation just because I was kind of not really planning on doing a lot of clicking, honestly. Like, I just didn't want to do it active. It just sounds like a lot of work. Turns out I actually like it. It's kind of a soothing activity. I like making lines of fire on the ground. So it works out. And it is so much more XP per hour that if I can even remotely afford the strain on my fingers to do it, I should do it. Hold on one second. Don't mind me. I'm literally just a girl. Alright, so yeah, this is basically all I need to do to finish this chunk. I just gotta hit 75 fire making. I would say I've made a bit of an exception, as one of the tasks I have is to make a shield, right? There we go. So on the chunk picker, it's actually an interchangeable task. I can make it, excuse me, I can make it either a maple shield, a U shield, or a magic shield. And a U shield requires 72 fletching. A magic shield requires 87 fletching. A maple shield requires 57. So I already can make the maple shield. They all require 40 defense. I have gotten 40 defense and 40 strength for that matter. I did that also off stream. I did a lot off stream. Just because, you know, I don't know. I just felt like it, I guess. Not necessarily sure we missed out on too much there. Just the usual amounts of chill grinding. So ultimately, I'm going to have to make a magic shield, right? I'm also eating breakfast while we do this. I'm gonna have to make a magic shield, but I don't want to get 87 fletching right now. I don't even want to get 72 fletching right now. Just because, it's just gonna take so much more time. I'm intentionally doing the fletching grind later. At least that's my plan, is that I would rather do it later. I don't really want to do the bulk of the fletching grind and everything all at once right now. Because honestly, I want to like make some progress. I want to unlock some new stuff, right? That's just the long and the short of it. So I took the easiest version of the task. I think I have done the work. I think I've done enough work to call it done on the on this chunk over here. Personally, the amount of time I've spent, I'm pretty happy to consider it a done chunk, even with taking the exception. And yeah, in order to get 75 fire making, I have basically burnt down the whole town. Simply a hazard of the trade, I fear. There's nothing we could do. I fear that's just what happens when you start a bunch of fires on the ground. It happens to the best of us, truly. Oh, you know what I should add? Hold on. Where's Chiribaya? That's fine. She'll come up to me soon. I'm gonna add a few fucked up Chiribayas on the... There she is. There you go. I spawned a few objects. Dare I say. Hold on, we need a better one. There we go. Perfect. Just get a couple of them back there. My CPU is absolutely loving all this fire. I'm sure. My game is definitely lagging a little bit. I still have to finish the yaoi. I'm planning on doing that. I proofread it yesterday while I was editing the video, and it's almost done. I was actually surprised because it ended up like being kind of like obviously it was bad, right? But like it ended up being like kind of like good bad. And for writing yaoi on stream, I thought that was actually kind of impressive. It's such a shame that I have to level fire making to 75 though, because this is such a massive waste of resources. I've had to burn, to hit 75, I have to burn about 6,900 logs. That is how many logs I would need to hit 80 fletching. A far more useful skill. Like, so much more useful of a skill than fire making. At least fire making on this account, right? Because we don't have access to Winter Toad, and that's like the only thing that fire making is useful for. Like, as far as I'm aware. Which is kind of crazy, actually. Like, why is fire making such a useless fucking skill? That's what I want to know. Like, surely, like, you know, it'd be kind of cool if they added a forest fire fighting minigame or something, like a wildfire fighting minigame. That would be awesome. Just like, I know the skill's called fire making, but I think that would be like, I don't know, just you know, a whole mini, that would be so cool. Yeah, Jagex, please respond. You know what you have to do? All right. This is honestly such like a soothing skill to level. There's something very satisfying about the rhythm of this. I say that and I'm like, actually I'm in a fucking I'm in like a nightmare hellscape of my own creation. And I'm like, yeah, this is actually very relaxing and chill. I feel very zen about it right now. I love being canonically evil. How close is this to done? Soon. Imagine if I was just like good Maggie instead. That was my name. Honorable Maggie. That sounds a lot less fun to brand yourself off of. Kind Maggie. I love this. Ooh, beekeeper, hold on. Hi, give me more of your outfit. Yes, a beehive, I will help you. Build a new hive. I can build a new hive. Let's take a look. Body, entrance, legs, lid, confirm. Give me your loot, give me your loot. Beekeeper's gloves! You girls got gloves now. Let's go. We're gonna put that on Slayer. Because we're gonna have to level that skill and it won't be legal. So let's... We're gonna progress that skill 1x... 10 XP at a time. I think I almost have the whole beekeeper outfit. I got like the beekeeper chest piece recently. But I feel like it's important to the branding that I keep the red shirt for now. Important moment here. Hold on. I'm gonna get a screenshot of that. Alright, there we go. Fires. Really quick, I'm gonna do a couple Forester's fire. I'm gonna tend to that for a moment. So I wanna open up. GIMP in the background. Perfect. Okay. We continue. Oh, I didn't notice, but the Forester's fire actually has different animation. That is interesting. Something in my yogurt tasted weird. Not really sure what that was about. I swear I'll actually yap more once I am not chewing food. My god, I can't wait to be not. I can't wait to unlock new chunks. There's a chance I unlock multiple chunks today, actually. Because there's a couple chunks that if I roll them, I can pretty much finish them in one play session. Which means we get to roll another chunk. There is also a chunk that if we roll it, I'm gonna be spending probably another 100 hours easily finishing it. All right. Food is done. For Christmas, I want Auburnvale to burn to the ground. I wish I could give the demons like a dancing animation. Make them do the bunny hop. I'd be like perfect. I still need to figure out what the hell that move is called. I like actually manically texted several of my friends asking them if any of them knew what the emote was, and literally nobody had any idea. It was so tragic. I feel like I'm hallucinating it. Does that link actually work? It does work. Epic. What the f? That's why that was messed up. Don't mind me. Alright. Just a few more inventories of logs and then we should be done. I should have about, I think like 700, 800 logs left over. So I can put some of that into fletching XP. And then I have some U saved up. And I'm gonna put that all into fletching as well, obviously. And once I do that, I mean, I don't think the amount of U logs that I have is enough to get to 65 fletching. So realistically, I probably am gonna have to do maple. Sorry, I'm talking so slow. I'm gonna have to do maples to 90 for fletching, and so it's about 7,000 logs. It's about 7,000 logs to get to 80 fletching. So I'm gonna have to do the math because getting to 90 fletching is probably easily going to be more than that. It's probably going to be way more than that. The answer is I'm going to have to woodcut for a very long time, but I really don't want to have to do that until I unlock forestry. See, this is like the main reason why I did not want to do this fletching grind yet. It's because there's a chunk. Oh, hello lag. There's a chunk right here that unlocks forestry for me. And forestry basically makes woodcutting like that much more rewarding. Getting to 75 woodcutting without forestry is not that bad because, like, in the grand scheme, I'm probably gonna hit like 99 woodcutting at some point on this account. And doing that without forestry, just like, it just hurts, right? Like, it's just tough. So I do not want to do that until I unlock forestry, because I don't want to do all the extra forestry. I don't want to hit like, I don't want to finish all my tasks that require woodcutting and then have to do more woodcutting on top of that I don't need to do, simply so that I can complete forestry tasks. I get like the lumberjack outfit that I don't need anymore because I don't need woodcutting XP. Like, until I get a task that says hit 99 woodcutting. And at this rate, I'm gonna have to do it off of maples with an adamant axe. Unless I get really lucky and unlock a chunk with a monster spawn that drops rune anything. I'm not really sure. I haven't really looked too much into sources of rune axes that I could possibly access. So I'm kind of, pun intended by the way, I could possibly access. So it's a little scuffed, honestly. Like I am genuinely unsure of what I'm gonna do. Oh, goodness gracious. All I know is I cannot wait to unlock a new chunk today. Holy crap. I've already put in like 130 hours on this account. Most of that probably was the wood cutting grind, but I'm honestly not sure. I mean, I could do the math, right? Like I could check and see exactly how long everything really would take. One thing that I am gonna need to do the math on soon is fletching. I mean, I already know it's gonna be maples. It's gonna be maples all the way to 90. Unless I make so much progress on other chunks that like I find some spot with even better access to yew trees or whatever. Maybe, like, I don't know. I don't even think that matters. I don't think yew trees are ever going to be the answer. Right? Like, I did this speed test for yew trees, I think at 63 wood cutting. And on average, it took like 12 minutes to get a full inventory and then to the bank and back for yew logs. And I did another test yesterday. And it took like pretty much the exact same time on average at 75 wood cutting. It's my understanding that it takes less time to chop trees the higher level wood cutting you are, but there's also math with the axe that you use, and I couldn't find the formula for it online. Actually, no, that's not true. I did find the formula, but I didn't have time to sit down and do the math on it when I found it, now that I recall. So I need to do that. Not that it matters. Well, I guess it does matter. It doesn't matter in the sense that like the adamant axe is the best axe I'm gonna have. So like regardless, it's pretty evident that cutting maples is going to be just the fastest. If I had a dragon axe, like maybe there's a chance, but there's no shot I'm getting a dragon axe. At least not in any immediately close by chunk. It couldn't hurt, I guess, to do some research into if it's even possible for me to get a rune axe, even. I kind of haven't, like I just kind of put it out of my mind. To be honest. But that is important. I am gonna need the rune axe. I'm gonna need rune everything. I know that surely there's rune equipment on Varlamore somewhere. But I'm gonna need rune everything if I'm gonna have a chance at doing Moons of Peril. It's a good thing, like I am very, very good at Moons of Peril, but I think the biggest issue is going to be slash defense. I think I can do like maybe like a 6 or 7 minute Moons of Peril run with like full Torags with dragon boots and a dragon defender and an abyssal whip, right? But I'm not gonna have anywhere remotely close to that amount of damage output or defensive or slash defense, and like this is going to be an issue. I mean, part of the answer might just be level stuff higher. You know, I'm just going to have to lock in and get like... then also this is on like 80 strength, 80 attack, 80 defense. So... realistically, I'm gonna have to just grind really hard. I mean, it's fine in the sense that I'm not gonna be doing Perilous Moons for a while. Well, ostensibly I won't be doing it for a while. So, you know. Also, we are about to hit 75 fire making in 3 logs. Big moment. Hold on, I want to take a better position. Here we go. One more log. One more log. Yay! We did it. Oh. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, that's so awesome. What's clan chat say? Nobody yet. Fuck yeah. Okay. Now for the real task. Oh, burn a magic log. That's what we gotta do. Yes! Burn magic logs. That's it. Let's go. That is this chunk complete. That is this chunk complete. We have done it. We did it. Oh my god, yes. Ah, that's so exciting. Okay. Well, Death and Destruction has left Auburn and my CPU is crying. And with the end of the fire making grind comes the end of the destruction. So I will put out all the fires, I will put my demons away. Hold on, I'm listening to see my cats are fighting. One of my cats growls at the other sometimes, and it's a little hard to tell when there's a lot of other noises. Okay, alright, cool. Alright. So we've done it. That's it. And now it's time. It's time for the chunk picker. Here we go. All right, so that is 75 fire making complete. The rest of the tasks here, these are all for here, this part of Auburn Vale. I do have a Abyss task to obtain a magic shield. I am not going to consider that a completion task for here. So let's go over what we can unlock. We have Nemus Retreat, which is the biggest unlock in terms of content here. If you calculate the possible tasks here, it is, if it ever calculates, it's a very long list of tasks, and that is sorry, I'm just checking something. Okay, I was just checking my analysis. Yeah, so you can see that this is a lot. Mainly because we get access to smithing, we get access to hunting, we get access to farming, and we get access to forestry. A lot of content is in Nemus Retreat. It is a critical chunk. It is also a chunk I will be living in for a long time when I unlock it. Every other chunk, basically, we actually can't roll this chunk, so it's these ones. So every other chunk is basically a nothing chunk for us immediately right now. Like this one here is just a few things. I don't know why the calculator is taking so long. It's just a few things. This one is a problem. This does unlock Hubicodal, but obviously we're gonna have to backlog Hubicodal. I obviously can't do Hubicodal. Right, like I'm just physically not going to be able to complete that task for a long time. Everything else in that chunk is fairly doable. This one and like it's really just this chunk. So it's 1 in 5 chance that we get a really crazy grind and a lot of content. So with that, let's do it. Let's do the roll. All right, here we go. Come on. What do we got? All right, we got the Custodia Pass Bridge. Fabulous. Okay, cool. So that is here. That is here. We're calculating new tasks. This gives me just a few combat tasks, and I need to level my cooking up, basically. So let's go explore a new chunk, yeah? I just gotta hit 25 cooking and then we'll unlock new stuff. So it's, like I said, it's really not too bad. But I need to grind up my cooking a little bit. I think that I think that the only way I can do that is through rabbits. Apologies. That time of year where we get the sniffles, you know what I'm saying? Goodness gracious. Okay, do I have food? I do have food. Hi. Hi, Pierogi. I have both of my cats here. Look at them. Kitties. And let me fix my mic really quick. One sec. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, so I'm actually a little nervous that to fight the bear this isn't enough food. So let's get a little bit more food and then we'll go figure out how we're gonna do the cooking task. Shouldn't be too bad though. Just buy a few more stews or meat pies or whatever the hell it is. Put the coins away. And just to be sure, I am going to turn on my chunk border lines. They're a little annoying. They kind of get in the way of it, but it does help make heads or tails of what I actually have unlocked for this new chunk. Oh, this is so awesome. Oh, I can't wait to see what we've got. All right. We're just gonna walk. I want to save the energy. Okay. Here we go. So... Oh my god, wait, is that in our chunk? Is that a fishing rod? Oh my god. Yes! Oh my gosh. Wait, are there fishing spots here? Can I level fishing? Holy shit, yes! And look at all these rabbit spawns, dude. Oh my god, there's like a million of them. There's a million rabbits. Yes. Oh my god. Oh, that's so awesome. There's like 3 rabbits here I can kill. Oh my god, I can fish. Okay, let's cross. Oh, this is gorgeous. Oh yeah. Come on, man. Dude. Got some wolves. Okay, so a wolf is a combat task. We just need to take on one of them. We're gonna put strength on. I don't want to aggro more than one. I don't know if this is multi-combat. Okay, looks like only one can get through here. Also, let's do that. There we go. Sync my tasks in game. You know, I could set this task so that I kill X number of a creature, but I wonder if it's ever worth it to just make it like a quest. Kill like a bunch of them. Oh my god, am I gonna need more food than this? I am getting shredded. Obviously, right? Because I don't have any armor, but I might need more meat pies than this. This is a level 64 wolf, so... Alright, lock in, Maggie, come on. You can do it. This wolf ain't got shit on you, girl. Come on. You can do it, babes. You can do it. Come on. Come on. Halfway. Me when I'm fighting off a pack of wolves. Lock in, girl. Come on. Come on. You almost got it. You almost got it. Oh fuck, I'm almost dead. Okay, come on. Just one or two more hits. One or two more hits. Come on. Come on, girl. One more hit. One more hit. Come on. Come on. Come on. Let's go. We have killed the wolf. Fuck yeah. How much prayer XP does burying this give? 4. Okay, so no different from regular bones. That's curious. Okay, so those are the wolves. We need to kill a bear cub, which ostensibly won't be too hard to kill. There's the grizzly bear. So let's go for, you know what, let's get the bear first. This is only level 21, so we should be able to handle it. Easy money. Easy money. Now I'm curious if these critters have anything interesting on their drop tables. Raw bear meat. Okay, we could probably cook that. That is a task complete. Kill the grizzly bear. Fantastic. Just immediately showing up and being so disrespectful. Who is that? Who is that back there? Wait, hold on. That's another task complete. Kill the bear cub. And hold that thought, everybody. Who is this majestic, beautiful creature? Hello? Excuse me? Are you for real? We have alpacas? Oh my god. Oh, we have baby alpacas? Ah! Oh my god. Hold on. This is immediately going in the wildlife catalog. Oh my god. Oh my god. Alpacas. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. They're so cute. Oh my god. 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 Oh, incredible. Incredible. Hold on. We have to put the bears in the catalog too. Hold on. Oh my god. Wow, wow, wow. Mama bear. And then we have baby bears. We might be killing these guys for cooking XP. Baby bear. These are all going up on the Discord. All right, we just need to kill a giant bat now. Oh my god, so many new critters, so many new things to see and new sights to believe in. Oh, this is so fabulous. I am so excited. We also unlock a Slayer cave that I literally can't do a single thing in. It's part of a quest that is actually set in Auburnvale that I just have no access to. So that's a little tragic, but you know, it is what it is. And we have killed the giant bat. We are simply too formidable of a fighter for all of the creatures here. That is a task complete. Kill the giant bat. Now, let's see a few things, huh? Let's go back to the chunk picker and let's check. I want to see the drop tables on a few of these guys. So we have the giant bat. In the wilderness, they drop a looting bag and a giant bat wing, but otherwise it's just bat bones, so nothing crazy there. The bear cub ostensibly doesn't drop anything really except for cooking things, which is very useful because we're gonna need to level our cooking. So there's that. The grizzly bear also does not drop anything except for meat, fur, and bones. I think that the fur things can be done with it. And it appears that... yeah, it appears that these are of no value. Right? Yeah, I guess there's no point. The fur is a pointless item. Okay. Yeah, that's that. So let's actually just check the map too. Also, I have to unlock this in game. Is there anywhere else? I think I can only access kind of like this section of... no, I might be able to go up over there. Let's see how far the chunk limits are. Seems to go right to here, and then there's another wolf. Okay, cool. So just a nice little chunk, you know. We got access to a fishing rod, which is so awesome. I don't exactly think there's anywhere I can fish with it yet, but you know, I have a fishing rod, which is fucking awesome. Now let's go back to town real quick and double check a few things. So I know that there is a leather guy here, and I'm curious. Yeah, okay, so yeah, so I guess the fur is just vendor trash. It looks like the bat bones give a little bit more prayer XP. Let's see if I can cook the bear meat yet. I can. Fabulous. Okay, let me see. And the rabbit also gives 30 cooking XP, which is very interesting. Apparently there's something I can do with the cooked meat. Can I just like burn it? I'm so confused. That is actually just not the skill I want to look at. Roasted rabbit. What is roasted rabbit? Does that involve like... how do you roast an item? Oh, I didn't go back to RuneScape. Roasted rabbit OSRS. Cooking a skewered rabbit on a fire. Using an iron spit. They're made with a smithing skill. Okay, so I can't do that. That's fine. Hi, Heavy. Yeah, that was my bad. I forgot to switch back to the game, but that's okay. I needed it up for a moment because I was checking stuff on the wiki. Okay, let's clear out my inventory. We're gonna kill more rabbits, I think, since the XP is the same, the cooking XP, which is weird, but you know. Put all this away, my new fishing rod, and my cooked rabbit. And then we'll just cook some rabbits, and let's do the math. I need 25 cooking, and there's cooking cooked rabbits. 225 is 166 actions. That's not bad. Let's just double check. There's no way I can fish around here, right? There's just a salmon spot. I think salmon needs a fly fishing net. Yeah, I don't think there's anywhere I could level fishing. Bump bump. Oh my god, I'm like a phantom with my natural light. She's glowing. So this spot over here actually has 3 whole rabbits that spawn. Actually, it has 5 rabbits even. So we are now rabbit murder maxing. And we'll take the bones and we'll bury them too. Can't believe we're back to killing rabbits after all this time. I'm getting nostalgic. This time I can one-shot them though. My desk is like actually reflecting all of the light from outside. And it's just totally illuminating me. Holy crap. I am so bright. Heavy, my Discord link actually works for once now, so if you did want to join the stream Discord, feel free to, but no pressure. I know the link was broken for like a million years. I am angelic. Famously. Get some attack XP while I do this. In the future, I might modify these combat tasks that I had to kill these creatures to have it so I kill them multiple times. Kind of curious on what other people do about that. Oh no, I stepped out of the chunk. Come here. One sec, I want to type something up. Thinking about rules. Okay. My gosh, this is rabbit heaven. Well, at least it's a lot of... it's where a lot of rabbits will go to heaven. Oh my god, stay in the chunk, woman. Oh, I can't get it. The loot dropped outside of the chunk. Fuck my chunkus life, honestly. It's a good thing that I have the border on though, so that I don't accidentally do stuff in it. Alright, let's bury these bones real quick. Level 9 prayer. Very massive, very massive. The massivest prayer level of all time. Honestly, this... I might have to do this to 30 prayer. I'm not sure if there's gonna be a better way. Once I get 30 prayer, I will have access to a substantially faster prayer leveling method, at least in the future. But until then, it might have to just be burying rabbit bones. Cool, what are you doing over there? It is about what you do with it. It's very true. Are you killing my plant or what? What are you doing, woman? I can even... words can't... I have no goddamn clue what my cat is doing right now. I don't understand it even the slightest bit. One sec. Yeah, the way of the cats is just to be extremely confusing. Oh my god. I love bots coming into my stream. That's like so epic of you. Thank you, bot. I will be sure to spend all my money on bot viewers so that we can be a bot overlord stream. I'm gonna grab some more coffee in a minute. Have some sitting in my coffee pot. Actually, in fact, I'm gonna do that real quick right now. One sec. Mama needs a caffeine. Alrighty. Sorry about that. I'm back. I need about 120 rabbits. I think. Something like that. Okay. Off we go. This is like so fabulous. I love this. This spot with 1,000,000 rabbits. This is what I deserve. After all that time spent only having exactly one rabbit, and that was the only rabbit I can kill. Unbelievable. I deserve better. I deserve better than that one rabbit. This is the upgrade that I've had coming. Alright, let's turn off these chunk border lines because they are just kind of ugly. There is a way to make it so that like it grays out the chunks you don't have access to, but as a result I then can't use my pretty graphical mod that I use, and I would... Oh, we can cook right here. I would honestly much rather just have that. All rabbit murderers go to heaven. That's what I say. Interesting. $17 cooking. So I'm thinking about, while this is happening, I'm thinking about my, oh, cute doggy outside. I'm thinking about exactly how I want. So basically, making stew is going to be not only my best option for like getting free food, but it's also going to be a really good option for leveling cooking. But that's 18 cooking, but it's going to be dependent on me what's the word? Getting it. Sorry, I'm slow. Cooked. What I want to know is if I can use cooked rabbit to make a stew, basically. Yeah, I don't think I can. So I'm gonna need to like get actual cooked meat. I guess I'll hold on to the cooked rabbit just because I will be able to do more cooking leveling stuff with it in the future. This is really interesting because on my main, the only way that I leveled cooking was through, it was basically through fishing. That's the only way I leveled fishing, or cooking, was through fishing. I did not make any of the meals or anything like that. It was just fishing dudes, and then, you know, I feel like killing the rabbits and cooking them is just by far the fastest, but maybe in the long run, cooking the meat might be the best play. We go off of probably bear cubs. Let's see. I think this is the end of the chunk, right? Yeah, we gotta kite you out of here. I'm not sure what the deal is with... I'm really hoping that these bear cubs like don't have a very high max hit, and so that I can just kind of go in with an empty inventory. I mean, worst case scenario, we train combat a little bit, you know. I think this might be the better option because, first of all, stew is a great food. I think it's probably not a big deal. Like, I probably could just, you know, like... I could just buy it, right? Like, I have the bartender that sells it for a negligible amount of money, but if it's gonna be the best way for me to cook and get XP for it for a while, then maybe it's worth it. I don't know, as far as XP per hour goes, I feel like the rabbits are gonna be just a much better option. You know what? I think just for the sake of completing this task, I think it's faster to do the rabbits. And I don't think it's close. I can't help but feel that just like spending the money is faster. But we'll see. We'll see. I could do more math on it later, but for now I should probably just kill a bunch of rabbits and worry about it later. Oh, you motherfucker. Can't get that item because it's not in my chunk. I love this waterfall. I can't wait for all the B-roll shots I'm gonna do with this waterfall. Alright, I'll turn off the chunk border. It's lined up with that orange plant, and that's where that is as far as I can go. As long as I remember that, it should be fine. Alright, I gotta pick new music. Goodness gracious, gamers, what do we listen to? Let's listen to Florence and the Machine. That's what I'm vibing with right now. Yeah, this is just much faster. It's slower combat XP because I can only, you know, max hit these guys for 5. Whereas, you know, I can max hit the bears for 8. But I don't think it's a big deal, to be honest. Come here. Not the backflip crotch kick. It's returned. It's returned for another episode. A classic maneuver for a murderous rabbit. This is fabulous, though. Oh my gosh. Just heaven for a rabbit hater like myself. Alright. Oh, it gives variable XP. Sometimes it's 5, sometimes it's 4. That's interesting. I wonder why that is. Feels like it makes more sense for it to be consistent, but I guess not. Did I miss? No, I can't walk over there. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. Come here. Bunk. There we go. Chop. Ten prayer. Honestly, the rabbits have consistently been very kind to me as far as efficiency with training stuff goes. It is a genuinely not half bad combat training outlet. That's super fucking easy. Can I loot that? Yes, I can. And it trains prayer and it trains cooking. If the loot table of the guards wasn't so good for future tasks, this would be probably the best combat training method. I mean, for now, it honestly, I don't know, it might be. Could be worth a 5-minute mathematics adventure to see. There's no particular reason I need to train my combat much higher than what it is for a while, but what is a sinew? Or sinew? I love the sound of the cooking. It crinkles my ears so nicely. It is honestly staggering that cooking rabbits gives the same amount of XP as cooking regular meat. Like, the effort required to get the regular meat is much higher than the rabbits. Cooking the meat should easily give more XP than that. I mean, I guess the trade-off is that the meat goes towards a, you know, you could use it in a stew later. So that probably is part of the reason, if I had to guess. But still, you know, feels like one of those weird RuneScape quirks. I feel like this game's got some of those things where you're just like, huh? And why did we do that, Jagex? Take the bones. I feel like I'm in my final rabbit killing form right now. This rabbit's using PvP tactics on me. Standing inside of my model so I don't see what combat style it's switching to. Very cheeky little rabbit. Bonk. Backflip. No, the bats don't drop me. Never mind. I had a thought that maybe the bats would be better if I wanted to get actual consistent sources of cooked meat, but I don't think so. For a second, I thought I had my mic muted this whole time. I looked at the wrong audio output. What am I, 19 cooking now? Okay, cool. Shouldn't be much longer now to 25. Thank you for the confirmation, Heavy. I thought I had it muted from when I stepped away for a minute to grab more coffee, and I... Like, I know that I wouldn't have been so careless as to leave it unmuted for that long, but I just had that moment because I looked up and I saw something muted in my audio mixer. How's that analysis going on my other screen? Almost done. That's right, there's science going on in this stream. I have an evolutionary analysis going on in the background of my RuneScape playing. It's like time traveling, but with a bunch of lines and numbers. At least that's how I'd like to describe my thesis research. Almost 32 attack here. Oh my god, why did the rabbit cross the bridge? You might ask. Why did the rabbit cross the bridge? The gentle rabbit ponders its life, standing on the man-made creation, wondering, will rabbits ever reach such great heights? I'd like to call attention to the fact that the rabbit run animation is absolutely fucking ridiculous. And it does, in fact, look like they are running with a loaded diaper. And that's all. That's all I have to add to that one. Alright. Inventory's almost full. Is that in the chunk? Okay. I mean, personally, if I were to choose where those items would spawn, that probably wouldn't have been the spot I would choose, but okay. I suppose. I certainly can't complain. It's within my chunk, so... Sure. This Florence and the Machine album goes so hard. Oop, 32 attack, 44 combat. This album goes so hard. It feels like I'm listening to like something I'm not supposed to. You know what I mean? It feels like I found like some kind of ancient like woman music that's been like unearthed from a tomb in the mountains. That's the vibe that this album gives me. All right, I think one more rabbit and then we'll go cook. Off we go. You know what I need to check? I need to see. So there's the skewered rabbit that I can cook. Skewered rabbit. And yeah, that does get more. Okay, so we are gonna save all my cooked rabbits. And when I unlock smithing, I can 20 cooking. When we unlock smithing, which should be fairly soon, I can actually get a bunch more cooking XP and smithing XP at the same time with all these rabbits. So I think best practice is to save them all and that'll be the vibe. Looks like each trip is approximately like a level and a half. No, I think I might actually hit 22 from this, or 21 rather. Unless I burn them all. No, we're gonna be just shy of 21 here. Okay. Go bank. What the fuck? Just checking my text real quick. Don't mind me. Back to the rabbits. Bunk. Bunk. I don't know about that one. Not necessarily sure that I was close enough. Hit that rabbit. I know mechanically why I hit that rabbit, but the animations did not catch up to the to that. Okay, come on. There we go. This is honestly a breath of fresh air. This is so great compared to spamming fucking fire making and wood cutting all day. Ugh. Did I? Wait. I think I might have gotten this animation right the first time. What is this dance? Hey, yo. Okay, get it. Hold on, wait. This is actually kind of epic. Get it, girl. My queen, Marcus, always supporting Always on the front lines supporting us. I learned that Marcus actually like matters in a quest last night, because there's a quest that starts in Auburnvale, but unfortunately I can't actually do it until I level Slayer, which is not happening for a very long time. My original stipulation was that I was gonna level my Slayer to 48 once I unlocked all the other requirements for a quest that requires 48 Slayer, but I actually might level it just a bit higher so that I can do this quest. I think it might be cool. Bones. "11 prayer." Bunk. Double bunk. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. There we go. That is within the chunk. Oh, give me those bones. Okay. Almost got another inventory. This should put me to 22 cooking. Just a few more rabbits. Come here. Should be able to get 2 more rabbits. This is so crazy. I might get to roll 2 chunks in one day. Alright, 1 more rabbit. Alright, off we go to cook. "21 cooking." Me when I suck at cooking and I burn rabbits. It's crazy that an item that requires 1 cooking to cook still gets burnt so frequently when I'm like 21 cooking. Wait, the shopkeeper has the bob too. Is this Marcus's dad? But Marcus's dad is dead. Canonically, in the lore, Marcus's dad is dead. Maybe it's like Marcus's uncle. Possibly. Okay. Wabbits. Put the wabbits away. It'd be so awesome if this analysis finished sometime soon. There we go. Oh my god, we're dancing. Oh my god. I famously did not want the fishing rod from that drop. Chop. Chop. Come here. Oh my gosh, you got so far away. Chop. Honestly, killing rabbits is so relaxing. This is such a... I honestly have really enjoyed all of the combat leveling I've done on this account so far. Like, killing guards was just total vibe, and all the loot I was getting was phenomenal. Can I chop you and leash you out of here? No. It's out of the chunk. Why are you guys over there? That's not where you're supposed to go. No! Oh, alright, I guess we're fighting a guard. SMH my head. I love seeing those 8s. Max hit being 8 is crack. Absolute crack. Alright. Oop. Get that. So apparently my combat level actually affects my max hit, which I did not know. I don't remember where I learned that from. I think that was either from a Settled video or from a Mika video, but I don't recall. Or it might have been Bodhi. I might have, I don't know who said it. I saw someone say it in a video and I was like not aware of that at all. I thought it solely had to do with strength. That was my understanding, but I guess combat level factors into that as well, which would make sense, but I don't really want that 1 coin. Stop it. All right. Almost got another inventory of wabbits. These are the most acrobatic motherfuckers I have ever seen in my life. Unreal. There's no way that rabbits fight like this in real life. I will continue to harp on this. Jagex was like, these rabbits in Gillinor, they've been doing gymnastics since they left the womb. Can't loot that one, it's out of the chunk. Fuck my chunkus life. Clear up some space. These are some incredible dances that I've never seen before. Marcus is really opening my eyes to the world of baddie dances. All right, come on, let's do this. 182 cooking. No burnt rabbits. Fuck you. Stop that right now. Stop burning. Cook better. 22 cooking. Ah, big stretch. Don't mind me. So every trip is around 1 cooking level, give or take. So we need like 3 to 4 more trips of full rabbit inventories. Maybe another half hour or so? That analysis open. So close. I had it running overnight and it's still not done. Which was to be expected, but you know. I got an email. Spam email. Wabbits. Okay. Do not spawn your bones out of the chunk. You hear me? Don't you dare. Okay. Good puppy. This is so much faster than when there was 1 rabbit. Especially now that I can no, stop that. Don't you move another goddamn inch. Trying to leash me out of the chunk. Unbelievable. These devious little guys. for little baby numbers, though. I'd like to one-shot more rabbits, please. Yeah, that's pretty spectacular. That's so good. I love that I can just chain killing 4 rabbits in a row before it's efficient to like pick up their loot. This is such a big difference from the 1 rabbit spawn we had. Like, look at this. This is legit right here. This is like a factory, a rabbit killing factory. That's 12 prayer. Gotten 4 prayer levels so far from killing these rabbits. I mean, that's not half bad at all. Chop, 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 chop. Chop, 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 chop. Let's leave some little guys. I am going to keep killing rabbits until Jagex makes their run animation look like they're not shitting their pants as they run. Until then, I will just keep killing them. You heard it here first. Okay, bury more bones. Got to hit 33 attack, which is very, very nice. That will be 2 attack levels so far from killing these rabbits. 33 attack. I mean, it just can't get much better than training 3 skills at once on 1 chunk task, you know? I definitely cannot complain about that. Right. One more. 23 cooking. 2 more, and then we are done with this chunk. Oh, it's so nice. It's so nice to see some more spaces open up on this map, man. Oh, that is so good. Oh, that's so good. That's so good. That's so good. Can I even get ropes from this guy? I can, yeah. There's a rope spawn and like a teeny tiny chunk I can unlock, but it's doesn't matter. I mean, I guess it's nice because I can get one for free, but the ropes are so cheap that it doesn't even matter, right? All right. There is Willem de Crow over there. Our good friend Willem. Hey rabbits, I'm back for you. Oh, oh, you moved me out of the chunk, you goddamn asshole. Get over here. Alright, you're gonna stay right there. Unbelievable. The audacity of this rabbit to leash me out of my chunk. Try to break my own rules. I'm telling you, these rabbits are sinister. Come on. Curious how long this loot lasts on the floor. Might have to turn on timers. Come here. Chop. This is so satisfying. Oh my god. Me when I'm like role-playing as my evil character right now by actually genuinely enjoying mass murder of the native wildlife. God forbid a woman loves watching a number go up. Cool, alright. Chop, come here. Gimme. Stop taking so many hits, you're too small. You're too small to survive a hit from a battle axe. That's what I'm talking about. There we go. That's what's up. More of those 5s, please. Thank you very much. Whoa! Oh my god! This rabbit's taking me for a ride. Slow down there, Buster. I have to clear my inventory out. Not only am I killing a bunch of rabbits, but I'm also burying all of their bones here. So like at the end of it all, it's just going to be like a cursed ritual site. Like sacred rabbit burial grounds from all the rabbits that I've murdered and buried here. And you know, I think that's beautiful. Let's go get this in case it despawns. Chop you. Chop chop. Chop chop chop. Chop 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 chop. Oh, the 5s. The 5s never get old. Oh, I love progression. I love this so much. I'm still like brimming. Brimming? I'm still rimming. I'm still peaking. I'm still beaming. Beaming was the word I was thinking of. I'm still beaming over the fact that I actually got to roll new chunks today. This is crazy. The sense of accomplishment goes so hard. Bury some bones. Chop this motherfucker. Alright, should be able to get one more rabbit. Hello! Please talk to the frog princess. Who's the frog princess? I was transformed into a frog by a well-meaning but sadly frog-obsessed old wizard. Only your touch can turn me back. Will you help me? May I kiss you instead? Yes. Smooch. Yay! Oh my god, my lesbian icon frog princess. Take this as a reward. Oh my god, thank you, my love. Oh my god, I'm blushing. Wow. That's so based. Now that is epic. Alright. 24 cooking, anyone? Any 24 cooking enjoyers in the chat? Three more rabbits. 24 cooking. Home stretch, baby. My god, I'm so excited. Now, while that happens, we gotta figure out exactly how we make this stew. Take an uncooked stew and we cook it. Seems simple enough. Bowl of water by taking a bowl and using a water source on it. How intuitive. So I guess I could either, I'm assuming I could buy a bowl. I don't expect that I can craft one, at least with what I have access to, so. I'm also very curious about what those frog tokens do. Oh my god, I can get a royal frog costume. Where is Thessalia and Barak? I can actually unlock that at some point. There's an NPC I can turn in the little frog tokens that I got in a town far, far away from here, but it's actually one I could feasibly access in the future. I think this is, there's one more song in the album. I think I know exactly what album's going on next after this. Don't you dare move, you son of a bitch. You stay right there. No, back up, back up, back up. You're cramping my style, kid. Chop that bitch. These fives are just so good. How long can I converse about the number 5 on stream challenge? How many times can I mention how much I love seeing the number 5 right now? It's just so satisfying. I can't explain. God damn it. Come on. Get in here, bitch. You're trolling me right now. Chop. Oh, we are so close. Come on. No rabbit should be able to take this. No, stop that. What are you doing, you freak? Unbelievable. Asshole rabbit. Running 10,000 miles out of my chunk. You won't catch me breaking the rules that easy. 13 prayer. So this whole endeavor got me about 5 prayer levels, which is fantastic, honestly. Okay, come on now. There we go. Alright. Almost done, almost done. Get out of my way. Give me your bones. Burying bones in between ticks in combat. Tick manipulation with bone burying goes crazy. That's not what I was just doing. Okay, you're taking me for a ride over here. I mean, I could probably stop here. That is outside of the chunk. Yeah, I could just stop here. This will be enough to hit. 25 cooking. Here we go. Just a few more. Stop burning. 4 more rabbits. 3 more rabbits. 2 more rabbits. 1 more rabbit. That's 25 cooking. I can cook stews and salmon. Let's finish up the rest of these rabbits. I'm gonna take a brief break to go to the restroom, and then we will finish this chunk. Not bad for one stream, huh? Drop these. That was not bad for one little grind either. Not bad at all. All right, I will be right back. Alrighty. I am back. Oh, I had too much coffee. Yeah, I can feel it. I feel like a crackhead right now. Ugh. Why did I do that? Time to cook the most important stew of my life. But first I'm gonna change albums. Where are you? There we go. Okay. All right. First of all, do I have a bowl in my inventory? I do not. So what we're gonna do is grab some coins, grab some cooked meat. We're gonna grab baked potato. And I think that's it. Okay. So first things first, we need to get a bowl. And the best way for us to do that is to actually just buy a stew. No, that's not the task. Try again. I bought the stew, I didn't cook it, babe. Okay, so we eat it, and now we have a bowl. I think there might be a way to craft a bowl. Actually, in fact, just real quick. Just out of curiosity. Wow, you can really do everything in this fucking game. Obviously, I don't have access to this, so yeah, our best way to get bowls is to just buy stews and then eat them. So like that in of itself makes stew just like a ridiculous food item to make. So we need water, so we use the water bowl. Sorry, use the bowl and the water pump. And then, nope, we don't eat the fucking baked potato, Maggie. I love... Oh, okay. Pause. Brief intermission, I need to go get a potato and cook it. Fun fact, that was the potato that I finished the cook a potato task with all those moons ago. Alright, let's cook that. Okay, use... No? Hold on a minute. Bowl of water and a potato. What? Using a potato... Oh, it can't be a baked potato. It has to be a regular potato. Well, in that case, I'll just eat this baked potato. And I'll hop worlds real quick. There we go. All right. So we take a regular ass potato and we put that in here to make an incomplete stew. And then we take the incomplete stew and the cooked meat and... Okay, and now we need to get more meat. Great. No, that's weird. No, I have more meat than that. Hold on. I think my bank separates the meat. That makes no goddamn sense. I absolutely cooked more than one meat. Unless I dropped it. Maggie, what are you doing? What is you doing, babe? What is you doing? My analysis is almost done. I'd like to stream until this analysis finishes, ideally. That's hopefully my plan. Alright, I guess I gotta just get some cooked meat so I can account for possibly failing to cook it. Alright, kiddo. I am going to turn you into a stew. Just let it happen. Where are the cups? Guess I'll get this one. Sorry, little baby bear cub. Nothing personal, kid. I need to kill you and your entire family to progress my RuneScape account. No hard feelings, huh? Let's get like 4. Let's get 4 and hope to hell. That is totally out of the chunk. Let's leash you. Come here. All right, there we go. We got like 4 meat. I'm hoping that should be enough. All right. One more meat, and let's go cook this stuff. All right, and then I don't think this fur is useful for anything, so we'll just drop that. All right, let's actually do this. First, we cook the meat. Can I... Okay, uncooked stew. And now we... You could just burn the meat? That's crazy. Okay. Now we cook the stew. Don't burn it. We burnt the stew. Okay, one moment, please. Fuck my chunk is life. Anyways, wow, that sucks. Hold on one sec. Don't mind that. UI is a little fucked up. Okay. Up the stairs. Grab the tater. Don't eat it. Use it on that. Use the cooked meat on that. And let's cook the stew again. Surely I won't fuck it up this time. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Bitch. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, get the water. Go grab the potato. Switch worlds to grab a... Nope, no, the potato respawned. Okay, we're good. Take the potato. Use the potato on the bowl of water. Use the cooked meat on the incomplete stew. We're gonna do this first try. First try, everybody. First try. Stew! We did it! That is a chunk complete. Definitely first try. Oh, that was ridiculous. Oh, RuneScape, never change, never change. All right, and that's everything. No, nope, we're good. That did not need to reset. There we go, let's update it on the map. And that's done. That's done, that's done, that's done, that's done. And we've finished another chunk. Go put this all back in. And let's return to the chunk picker, shall we? So, let me just do something real quick. All right, so we have added a couple more chunks to the roll, and actually this chunk we don't include because I actually just can't enter it if I roll that chunk. So these are our current accessible locations. We've got 6 possibilities, pretty much same as before. This is the new one. We'll see what possible tasks we have if we roll this part of Custodia Pass. We'll check what the features are. Okay, got some new things. Any features? Dead trees. Pretty much a nothing area as well. Let's check in game real quick on the map. Let me see. Yeah, no, there's no like major landmarks or anything. So we really only have one accessible chunk that has, you know, a lot for us to do. And everything else just gets us closer to other things, right? So without further ado, let's do this chunk roll, huh? Chunk roll number 2, baby. It is very exciting, heavy. Oh, I can't wait. All right, let's do it. Come on. What do we got? What do we got? Oh boy. All right, Auburnvale Coast. Take me there. All right, this is kind of a nothing chunk, actually. Which is fine and good. This is totally fine. It is nice. It gives us access to exactly one thing, which is more things to hunt. Later on, once we get access to more of the chunk, yeah, there's a lot of water. There's generally not much going on over there, and I can, before we roll for another chunk, I can kind of detach my camera and go show what actually is over there. It is basically a nothing chunk. It does not really give us anything immediately. It gives us access to a few more traps for leveling Hunter later. And then also over here, there's some stuff. I actually don't... I think they're not rendering, but I think there might be some NPCs and stuff over there. I've actually never been over there before, so I'm genuinely not too sure. Let's import the chunk tasks. Yeah, no, nothing. All right, so there's nothing there, so let's let's just roll for another chunk, huh? So we can't roll that because we have no access to it, and we can't roll that because we have no access to it. So we roll again. Yikes. All right. One more roll. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Come on. What do we got? Okay, Western Custodia Pass. Take me there. All right, this does give us a few small tasks. Very nice. Let's calculate those tasks. What parts of the chunk do I have access to? Just this part. It's the only part that I have access to. So it's just a few small tasks, everybody. It's another pretty quick task. Let me see. All right, let's go check it out, shall we? It's just a few combat tasks, nothing too crazy. Let's get some food because there is. I would imagine I have to kill a lynx and a stag, and I'm imagining that the lynx is probably going to be a bit higher level. So, but hey, that's another one that we can actually roll some exciting chunks off of. So that's cool. Well, I shouldn't say exciting, but like chunks with content. Like it's just getting us closer and closer, you know, to something I haven't really acknowledged much of yet on this account, but like, yes, I focused a lot on this part of the continent so far with, you know, the way I've done the account, but there's also this entire part of the continent that I am awfully close to accessing. I mean, I just unlocked a fast travel option over there, so we're gonna check it all out. I've never been over here before, so this is my first time actually even seeing what this area looks like. And let's turn on the chunk borderlines just so we can make sure we are staying within the confines of what we have unlocked. And the bats are being evil to me. So I have... Here's the lynx. It's only level 21, so pretty easy. There's another oak tree there that I can't access. Here's a quick little chunk task. Sweet little baby. I love this lynx model. It's gorgeous. Let's put the lynx in the wildlife catalog, huh? Very exciting. And that is a task done. Kill the lynx. Let's check something real quick. So we have a lynx. Lynx can only drop bones. We have a stag, and stags can also only drop bones, and those are our only new drops. So there's no exciting new drop tables or anything for us to check out. So let us make our way here through the pass. Here's the stag we have to kill. Another one of our magnificent creatures that I am so brutally murdering. Adding that to the wildlife catalog as well. And that's the stag down. That's the other combat task here. There's really not much else, so very nice. Not gonna roll a new chunk just yet. I do want to check a few things. Do a little walkthrough of the area, you know? So a lot of this chunk is mountain that I ostensibly cannot access. It's really just this pass that I can go through, and that's pretty much it. And just to make sure, yeah, this is all stuff I can access. There's a cave over here. Can I walk over here? No, okay, so this is as far as I can go. We have a nice new lake. There's a fantastic mining spot over there. Oh my god, wow, okay, cool. So there's that. That's fantastic. I can't access it yet, but it's right there. And then here is access to a Slayer cave that I have access to from the other side, but I'll just show you. Just kidding, I actually can't go in there. So, and this rowboat, if I'm not mistaken, will take me to this chunk here. So, I mean, I can roll this chunk anyways, but... So, okay. Cool. So that's what we got. That's what we got so far. So let's go back to the chunk picker. I can roll this chunk. I can't access that chunk. So we don't roll that. Yeah, the number of chunks that we can access is dwindling. That we can roll, it's dwindling. This is like, if we had a death chunk, this is the chunk. If I roll this, I am stuck for a while. So I'm enjoying all of the map unlocks I'm getting now. So let's do another roll. 4 chunks in a day. All right, the Dark Frost. Oh boy. So the Dark Frost is one that is complicated. Okay, because I can't really access a majority of the chunk. However, it gives me a lot. It gives me a lot of things. So this gives me access to a boss that I can't kill. It's actually weird it didn't prompt me. Why didn't it prompt me? It didn't ask me what I can access and what I can't access. Odd. Well, regardless, let's go walk over there and check out what we can do. And then I'll backlog the tasks that I like physically can't access, which is pretty sure the whole chunk. I have unlocked another Veil Totem site right here, which is actually really nice. So as you can tell, there are chunks here that are absolutely rife with content, and then there are chunks that have quite literally nothing in them. Which is interesting. I'm just happy to have access to more of the map. I just like this feels like really nice, awesome, tangible progress for me, you know? I'm very excited about that. There's just like a dopamine factor that goes into seeing all of that. Okay, so our new chunk is over in this direction out in the distance. I'm not sure what actually is accessible there though, so I'm a little annoyed that the calculator didn't actually factor that in. So I'm gonna just backlog a lot of these. These are all Huey-Codal drops. So this all has to be backlogged until I can access it and until I reach a certain point in progress. I do that. Just give me one moment. Stop it. I'll switch to the screen just to show you. So yeah, this is all stuff from a boss that I just can't kill and I just can't access anyways. So this I can't do. Can't do any. Sure, yeah, I guess do that. Wield a rune weapon, I can't do that either. It says I can get a bronze pickaxe, so maybe it's a spawn over here somewhere. Just check it out. But wait, can I even, no. Oh, I actually can't access this chunk, can I? Oh no, sorry, I'm a moron. Sorry, I rolled this chunk. I got them mixed up on my map here. We're good. We're good, we're normal. Okay, so we did not access that Veil Totem site. It is right there. So we have a ghost over here. No, what are you doing? No, get back in your chunk. Woman, what are you doing? Come on. Girl, you can stop. You can go that way. Can I really not walk that way? Is this chunk really... Dude, What the fuck? I literally can't do anything there. Okay. Cool. So this is one of the unlocks of all time. For sure. So we actually... Well, there's one task I can do, and that is... No. These are all supposed to be backlogged. Christ almighty. Hold on one moment, please. Can I unroll this chunk? Jeez, dude. Oh my god. No, these are all backlogged. Okay, so rolling this chunk just bricked my map, which is just great. Dude, there we go. Oh, thank goodness. I was gonna have a moment there. I was really gonna have a moment there. Okay. Well, actually, I can't even do that one crafting task. So for now, that's actually also a nothing chunk. Oh boy. All right. To backlog a lot of tasks that I can't access, and wow, this is a bit of a blowout today on chunk rolls. Okay, let's make sure that everything looks good in game so that it's... There we go. Okay, so my tasks are all normal again. I have a ton of tasks in my backlog now. It is a disaster. I mean, this is a nightmare. This is just full of crap that I just can't do because the chunk picker got confused in the calculations. I'm honestly wondering if I should have even rolled that chunk, really. It feels kind of stupid that I did that, but it's unlocked now, so, you know, it's what it is. It is what it is. All right, let's do another chunk roll, huh? What is that, 5th chunk for today? Here we go. Come on, give me something good. Huh? Oh, okay, so, there we go. Okay, cool. Cool. This does give us something nice. It gives me 2 little baby combat tasks I can accomplish real quick, but, importantly, it gives me access to another Veil Totem. This was the chunk I was literally not able to walk into before. This actually now lets me roll Shipwreck Cove over here, which I think might enable me to level fishing, maybe? I'll have to test, but yeah, so here is a new totem spot, which is really nice, actually. We have a new NPC, Adrenus. Nilsal Traveler, what brings you out here? Just exploring, what about you? You'll find me here quite often. I like to come and tend to this grave. Whose is it? I don't know. I don't understand the markings on it. They're not of this land. All I know is that it's the grave of someone from Korend. They'll have been a soldier of some sorts, fighting here in the war. I'm guessing they were quite important. Very few people would have been afforded a burial in those times. Jesus Christ, I didn't even have it on my screen! Dumbass. If you don't know who they are, why tend the grave? Hold on, I'm starting this over. Nilsal Traveler, what brings you out here? Just exploring. What about you? You'll find me here quite often. I like to come and tend to this grave. Whose is it? I don't know. I don't understand the markings on it. They are not of this land. All I know is that it is the grave of someone from Korend. They'll have been a soldier of some sorts, fighting here in the war. I'm guessing they were quite important. Very few people would have been afforded a burial in those times. If you don't know who they are, why tend the grave? It was my father's generation who fought in the war, but they're all gone now. My generation will soon follow. In time this grave will go as well. Eventually, there will be no trace left of the war. I guess that's why I tend the grave. The future is inevitable, but for now, I'd like to try and hold on to the past for a bit longer. I see. In that case, I'm sorry to have disturbed you. I'll leave you to it. Thank you, traveler. Alright, wholesome little dialogue there. Anyways, let's kill this boar. Let's murder this little fucker. Also... Oh wait, I didn't get a... There's a big boar. Oh my god. That's a chunk right there. Want to get a picture to add to the catalog. Boar. And that is actually a chunk task complete. Kill a fox. You seeing the trend here? There's also a fox. A little fox over here. Get this motherfucker. The wildlife models in this game and this area are so great. I am so here for this. I don't think there's any significant features in this area other than that. All right, and that's another chunk task. Kill a fox. Proof I can fight things. So this now gives us the potential to unlock over here. I don't know what's going on over here, but there's some fishing spots that might enable me to level fishing easier in the future, and it also just looks really cool. I'm going to say that if I unlock Shipwreck Cove, I'm just gonna unlock this chunk, dude. It doesn't matter. It's literally such a tiny little sliver. I think we're just gonna rule it that way. I think that is just the best option. You know, I haven't even really looked over at this part of the map, but there's a lot of little content here. Interesting. Okay, cool. So that is that. And this enables us to roll this chunk. We'll just take the little thing out of here. We can't roll Land's End. We can roll, yeah, that's 5 chunks right here. All right, back to the chunk picker, everybody. Let's check my analysis real quick. It's almost done. All right. Let's do another roll, huh? We're gonna get Nemus to treat eventually. It's gonna happen. All right, come on. Let's go. Give me something good, baby. All right. Northwest Tempestus. That is right here. What does it give us? Does it calculate anything? No tasks. That only gives us access to a little sliver, an oak tree. You know, like it really doesn't give us much. Can I? Okay, just how does this work? Unbacklog. Okay, so I can unbacklog something. So yeah, that just unlocked essentially nothing. How do I even get into the Custodia Mountains from here? Yeah, I mean, I think I just can't access any of this, any of these mountains at all. So we can only roll 4 chunks, so let me just make sure I go unlock this in game real quick. And let's do it again. Let's do it again. It's gonna be Nemus Retreat eventually. Come on. There we go, everybody. That is our That is the Mr. Treat. That's a big chunk. That's a big unlock for us. That is a really big chunk for us. We just unlocked so much content. So much fucking content. Yup, there we go. Look at all of that. Oh, yes. Oh, there's gonna be so much for me to do, man, but I don't even think I care. This is... Look at that map. Look at all that content, dude. Look at all that content. Oh, man. That is Nemus Retreat unlocked. Look at that. Look at that. All right, let's go check it out. Let's go check it out. Like, webcam's a little blurry, but, you know, it is what it is. Okay. Is there a bank over there? There is. There's even a bank in Nemus Retreat. Crazy. Wow. Oh my god. We just... it is looking really chunky heavy. I unlocked 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 chunks today. Granted, almost all of them except for Nemus Retreat were like bullshit chunks, but I mean, I gotta unlock them somehow, right? Like, it's just, it's crazy how much that fire making wood cutting task was gatekeeping us from. So some really, really fantastic things to note here is that I now have access to the entire Veil Totems minigame. I can access every single Veil Totem in the entire Auburn Valley. The entire valley. I also can access up here. I can actually finish my chunk tasks here. I can access the Huey Codal, which I am totally not fucking gonna do. But I can actually unbacklog some of the tasks that are up there. So I think what we'll do is we'll explore Nemus Retreat a little bit, and then I'll kind of go back and figure out which tasks I need to go through and do. But yeah, we just unlocked a lot of stuff to do. So the game seems to think I can get 75 farming, but I think that the way it thinks I can get 75 farming is fucking stupid. Now, one thing that Nemus Retreat does that is really awesome for the future is that it unlocks this mountain guide. And let me just show you what this mountain guide does. If I talk to him, he takes me all the way over here. So, and that was for free, that was for $0. Okay? So what that means is that I can roll that chunk now. That is a rollable chunk in the future because of that free fast travel. All right, so we have another Chiribaya here. Let's see what the bartender has for sale. Some more drinks. There is... I don't think I can do anything here. I don't think that's anything of note. We have access to willow trees, which is hilarious because we literally just don't need them at all anymore. We have a bank right here that ostensibly I can use. Fantastic. So we have that. We have a field of flax that we can pick. Flax will be very important for us down the road. There is an oven right here for us to use. Let's see. There's some yew trees that are much closer to a bank, which matters a lot for us. There is, I think that's an agility shortcut I can't do anything with. If I'm not mistaken. I'll just double check real quick. Yeah, this is an agility shortcut. I cannot train agility, so that does not matter. It appears I'm kind of missing something here, but oh yeah, so here's a spinning wheel. Spinning wheel is very, very important, and I will show you why. So let's pick some flax real quick. Okay, we did that. And we spin this into a bowstring. Just kidding. We spin this into yarn. Just kidding. What the fuck am I supposed to do to level crafting? How do I make wool? Hello? It's gathered from sheep and alpacas using okay, how else do I level? Spinning. Oh my god, can I make pots? Can I do anything? Do I just like shoot myself? Can I really not? Oh, brother. There's really no way, huh? That's crazy. Well, the farming task is probably not happening. I think it expects me to level my farming off of raking trees, and I'm just not doing that. I think that's horrific. Trade. Okay, so I can buy all of my farming supplies that I will need: a seed dibber, a rake, gardening trowel, watering can. Hold on to those for now. Those are nice. And there are a few things I'm not too sure about. Oh yeah, wait. Also, let me grab some food. Get some food real quick, because we're gonna explore a little bit more. I can't believe I can't do anything with crafting yet. That is so frustrating. Put the flax. I'll put all the farming tools away. Keep the money on me, and let's go see. So, what I don't understand is the game seems to think I can level Hunter now. So let's see why it thinks I can level Hunter now. Activity info. The poacher for... So I'm supposed to level my hunter to 27 off of a specific forestry event. Sorry, 23. That's fucking insane. So cool. Nemus Retreat is it's not really something I'm terribly excited about. Let's double check a few more things. How do you make a bronze felling axe? The bronze axe and a felling axe handle? What? No. No, 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 no. Okay, yeah, no, we're not leveling to 15 smithing off of felling axe handles. That's psychotic. Okay, we're backlogging that. We're just backlogging. Oh my god, what in the world is going? Yeah, dude, what the fuck, man? Hold on a second. This is all sorts of messed up. One moment, please. Is this not working, or... Can I just... Oh my god, this game. Can I backlog the whole goddamn skill, or what? Okay, there's a better way to do this. I have to change something in my chunk settings. This is obnoxious. Let's just fix all of this real quick. Yeah, like, it seems to think I can do things that I think are really not going to be healthy for me to do. Like, in terms of just time. Like, I know that, like, some people would do this, but I just can't do that. 1 in 50, maybe? Change that setting and recalculate, and hopefully it actually fixes some things. I am so curious what this thinks I'm gonna do to get my farming up, because I think it really thinks I'm gonna rake leaves. Okay, so there are a number of forestry tasks. Sorry, I'm looking at wood cutting. Moron, look in the right spot, please. Grow a magic tree. Gain XP in struggling sapling and rake weeds. Yeah, I don't know about doing that all the way to 75. I think that is going to take a insane amount of time. So you know what I'll do? I'll bite. I will set this to 15 farming. We'll make it so that I need to get 15 farming off of a stupid training method. How do I set this thing? Gonna backlog this to oak trees. And we'll see about okay. Okay. I think this is good. Sorry, that's just a whole clusterfuck to configure. Is this done? Just about. Okay. Now I need to find the forester. Here he is. So, friendly forester is very important. Hold on a minute. Is the forester kit part? Yes, it is. Okay, cool. So we need to get the forestry kit. And that is one of our chunk tasks. Get a forestry kit. So now we need to clear out the entire forestry shop, save for a couple things that I think are just not worthwhile at all. So we're gonna be a little more selective, right? So the golden pheasant egg is stupid. So is the fox whistle. These are stupid. These are reach tasks. I also think that the forestry legs and the forest, like this set, I don't even think count. Like I don't. Correct. Yeah, I can't even obtain those. So that means everything else here, these are all things I need to get. So it shouldn't take too much time to get some of these, but other ones are going to be, they're gonna be rough. There's no way around it, and I'm gonna have to do the math on it, but like some of the worst ones, luckily I just can't do. But it doesn't change the fact that, wait, lumberjack top, I can't get that, right? Yeah. It's still gonna be very much an uphill battle though. But we now can chop a little bit more efficiently. So let's do a little bit more exploration. Not sure what's up with the statue. What did that do? What on earth was that? Hold on. Features. Statue. Pendant of Otis. And killing frost nogbas. Okay, cool. So it's a fast travel item that I don't have access to yet. Here's another Veil Totem spot. I'd like to note that I can also go down there now, which gives me just another way of entering the town. Some more magic trees, which is, you know, neither here nor there. And most importantly, we can actually get up to here. So what this means is there's actually a couple more chunk tasks I can do for Auburn Valley here. But how do I... I'm confused. There's something here that Unbacklog, Steel Scimitar, that's something I can get now. Let's see, Ice Fiend. Okay, Ice Fiend, White, Jaguar, Bandit, Varlamore. So does that do what I think it does? An add? Of course it doesn't. Why would it be that simple? Dude. Bandit, no. Ice Fiend. What the fuck? Why is this not letting me calculate? I don't understand this. Like, calculate the tasks. I'm just so confused, man. There we go. Stupid. All right, I have 3 guys to kill. I don't have access there, right? Yeah, so we gotta wait for Spider to run in. Grab him. Pull him here. Beat him up. Imagine if I swap fast enough. All right. Okay, it just like doesn't. It did not calculate that as a task, which is so epic, but whatever. Are these guys attack on sight? Doesn't look like it, but we do have to kill a bandit. I think these bandits actually have an interesting little drop table too, so let's take a look at that. While I'm fighting you. Yeah, there's some good stuff on these guys. There's some really good stuff on these guys for sure. 34 attack and 45 combat. So it actually, so I gotta kill these guys until I get a Steel Scimitar, but that is a task complete. Kill a bandit. All right. I also have a new task. It wants me to cast Wind Strike because I mean I have been able to cast Wind Strike this entire time. Oh, there we go, Steel Scimitar. Wow. Wow. Oh my god, that's so awesome. Steel Scimitar. Apparently that's better than the Adamant Battle Axe. I'm a little skeptical. But, you know, we'll take it. I just want to see what the max hit is on this thing, though. 6! 6 is not bad. Especially because the attack speed is so much better. I mean, the Adamant Battle Axe is about twice as slow. I think? Something like that? Really nice though. These guys can also drop a pickaxe, which will be kind of the biggest drop I need to farm off of these guys. Which I'm actually surprised is not popping up here, so I'll actually add it manually as a task. Steel pickaxe. Steel longsword dropped, which is also quite a rare drop. That is crazy. That's really good RNG. That this chunk picker map is really beefing with me right now. Like steel pickaxe. Obtain a steel pickaxe. Did that work? No, of course it didn't. Why would that work? That'd be crazy. Why is that not working? Oh, there it is. Okay, cool. I got it now. So much jank today with configuring my map. Sorry about that. I just have like 10 quintillion, gazillion, bobillion things to do now. Oh yeah, this is definitely my best weapon. The attack speed is so nice right now. And we're hitting sixes. Sixes are just not bad at all. That's crazy. Grimy dwarf weed. Nice little rare drop there. Very rare drop, the herb lore table. This may be our actual only source of herbs for a while, as I think those are the only ones that have an herb drop table. Which is interesting. This may be the main way that I grind combat for a while. Just because their drop table is kind of goated. But I would like to get that steel pickaxe because that is, I mean, I can't use it because my mining's not high enough, but that's gonna be my best pickaxe probably once I am able to get a bronze pickaxe and level my stuff, which I may even be able to do if I can venture out to the Huey-Codal area. I mean, I can go to that whole chunk now. Let's actually do that. Let's do that real quick. What a massive stream for me today. In terms of progress, at least. This is incredible. We also need to kill the ice fiends, but I literally can't reach them. I think I might be able to hit them with like a wind strike, but Pilgrim. What is the Pilgrim NPC about here? Oh, Nilsal, fellow traveler. You don't see many other people out here. Hello there. Where are you heading to? The Proud Spire, of course. I'm walking the Pilgrim Path. What's the Pilgrim Path? It's a secret pilgrimage between the Teomont and the Proud Spire. I do it every year, as do many others. The hardest part is only the last bit, reaching the summit of the Proud Spire. Only upon touching the obelisk at the top is your journey complete. I see. Well, good luck with your journey. Thank you, traveler. May the sun light your way. I don't really want to listen to Lord, actually. Let's listen to Sabrina Carpenter. All right, so I think that's everything in that chunk. Let's check out this one now that we can actually look at most of it. Here's a task that I can do. Kill a white jaguar. This is gonna be tough. This is a level 67. See how it goes. Yeah, they're hitting me for 6. Might not even have enough stew for this, honestly. Shit. I might have to use my prayer for this. I don't have a quick prayer. Jesus Christ. Let's get those prayers up. Holy fuck. I'm gonna need a full inventory of food to kill this, I think. We have good RNG, we could do it, but it's really... With only this much meat in my bag, I'm not sure. Now my prayers are down. I think it was a worthy expenditure of the prayer, though. Nice. Come on now. Get those hits in. Nice. Yeah, we're doing good. We're doing good. Come on. Come on, Mags. You can do it. Gotta eat. Eat again. Eat again. Come on. We're right there. You got enough food, you can do it. Come on. Fuck's sake, come on. Just a few more hits. Here we go, come on. 3 more pies, come on. Don't make me run back. Come on, 2 more hits. 2 more hits, come on. We can do it, come on. 2 more hits. Can we get 2 more hits in the chat? 1 more hit. 2 more hits still. Come on, give me something. Come on. 1 more hit. For the love of God. Please. There we go. That's a chunk task complete right there. Earned. Very much so earned. All right, let's proceed, shall we? Here's another statue to activate for fast travel later. Fantastic. We are now entering the Huey Codal chunk. Nice. Just gotta make sure I don't accidentally walk in and start the fight with the... So that is one of my main goals for this entire run, is fighting the Huey Codal, but... I mean, bro, there's no goddamn way I'm killing that thing anytime soon. Oh, okay, yeah, so, I can access the bank without having to commit to fighting Huey Codal. Bronze pickaxe, right there! Oh my god! Oh my god, that's so awesome! Wait. Hold on. That's in the backlog somewhere. Obtain a bronze pickaxe, unbacklog. Recalculate real quick. Fuck, dude. No, that is still a chunk task. Hold on, backlog this. Calculate it. Did that work? Yes, that worked. Okay, cool. Bam. Bronze pickaxe. No, that's massive. I can level mining now. That's so good. That is so good. Of course I didn't film it. Hold on, wait. Do it again, hold on. Dumbass. There we go. Obtain a bronze pickaxe. Fantastic. Okay, now we go back to here. We clear that out. And where is it? Unbacklog you. Thanks, Heavy. Yeah, today's been a crazy day for progress. I am thrilled. All right. Hello humans. Something you need? What are you doing up here? Why am I ensuring everyone stays well fed and hydrated? When was the last time you drank some water? I suppose I'm a bit thirsty. Refresh myself, bitch. Okay, cool. I'm curious if there's any other Huey Codal tasks I can do with this chunk. I backlogged literally everything in the Huey Codal chunk because I obviously can't do Huey Codal right now. I think no. Think that's it. Oh, wrong scene. All right. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's everything for here. And that is the Huey Codal up there. This is a whole boss, a whole end game boss I can fight at some point in time. So that day is not today. I am not even close to fighting that goddamn thing. I'll do some research and see if I could do it in a reasonable amount of time, but I'm assuming the answer is no. So let's go see what's over here. We're kind of nearing the end of our chunk here, but yeah, there's really nothing here. But, you know, pretty nice. We got access to the bandits, so that's a nice little farming spot for us. I do gotta kill that ice fiend. I'm gonna avoid those jaguars so that they don't shit my pants. I don't think there is actually any way for me to level my mining just yet. I just wanted to see what happened. So let's actually disregard these guys real quick. I'm gonna disregard the bandits, and I want to see if I can pull an imp link down here. Oh, I could have just grabbed everything I needed from the Huey Codal bank. That objectively is closer. That's what it is. The good news is that we can finally participate in forestry. It's very good news. I can't climb this, right? Yeah, dude, I need agility. I need agility bad. I have so many tasks to do now. I gotta start leveling my farming. I gotta start raking tree patches, dude. That's like a whole thing I gotta do. Okay, let's get that. Let's get my staff. Let's get my air runes. I think that's all I need to cast Wind Strike. I need mind runes. I don't have those. So they drop off of the bandits, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, they drop mind runes. It's extremely rare though. So like, we're totally not leveling magic anytime soon. I just sneeze. Let's get my first farming XP, baby. Wow, this is epic. I gotta figure out if there's any way I can level my crafting, man. Like, there's gotta be something. Like, how do you make leather gloves? Leather gloves. No, I don't want leather gloves on Amazon. You need leather and thread. How do you get leather? Enchanting a fucking cowhide? That's the only way, is through a cowhide. God damn it, man. Enchanting a goddamn cowhide. Alright, so leather gloves are out. Spinning wool, pot or a beer glass, maybe? Pot. You need clay. I don't have access to. I don't have access to clay as far as I'm aware. And then there's one more thing. There's the beer pot, beer glass. Beer glass. Can I make a beer glass? Molten glass? Bucket of sand and soda ash? Obviously I can't. Yeah, no, I obviously can't do that. Can I get opals from the bandits? No, they don't even drop opals. Jeez, man. I can't even... There's genuinely no way to level crafting? Maybe I have to put my lamps into crafting. That's crazy, man. That is unbelievable. I cannot level crafting. I mean, there are alpacas. There are alpacas right here. I just don't think I can access the gorge. If I can, this is game changing, but I don't think I can access those alpacas. This has got to be the last thing I do, and then I gotta go, but... Like, how the fuck do you get up there, man? Is it even possible? Into Quetzalcoatl Gorge. There's gotta be a way to walk up here, right? How to... Okay. I get the Quetzalcoatl... Like, are these really just completely inaccessible mobs? That is so disappointing. There's just no way to get up here, is there? Like, there's no way, right? Is it here? No. I don't think you can get up here. Nope. Yeah, no, those alpacas are not... Not accessible. Not at all. Disappointing. There is one. There's one here. So I guess unlocking Quetzalcoatl Gorge there, that is the most crucial thing. It does suck, doesn't it? It sucks a lot. The reason that leveling crafting is really important is that I can make bows. So I can train my ranged, which is the best attack style for me. Man. That's really tough. All right, so we gotta do a lot of forestry. I don't know what I'm gonna do about Hunter here, but something tells me it's not going to be this. We'll see what I do about that, but I think that's it for me today. I think I gotta do some Christmas Eve stuff. I gotta head out. I gotta take care of stuff with this analysis, get that running, and get ready to get out of here. So thanks for hanging out, Heavy. And any lurkers, you're much appreciated. Crazy progress today on stream. I'm gonna head out, and I won't be streaming on Friday, I don't think, but we'll see. So have a good one. Merry Christmas, everybody.